Here we have deployment view in Update Factory. Deployment view is where you can name and categorize target devices, monitor their statuses, and deploy updates, which are packaged as distributions. More on distributions in a separate video. See our YouTube page. Here is the target device container and the distribution container. We can do a quick search for a string, for example. We can clear that string. And over here we have filters for the target devices container. This is the simple filter section, and here is the custom filter section. You can make custom filters under the target filters section. By clicking this filter here, Nitro-6X, we're looking at the boards that have this tag specifically. If we want to filter by status, you can click on any of these icons to find target devices that have this status. Here we have a device that's been overdue for 1 day plus. So if we wanted to find an overdue target device, we would click Filter by Overdue. Or we can look at target devices that are in sync by clicking the green box. This particular device is registered but not yet in sync. So we can select which target devices are registered. Looking at some information about this specific target device, and we're adding an exclamation point to its name. Here you can see we've added it. There's various other pieces of information. Here you can see the tag associated, so you can type that tag name in. You can also remove its tag. And here you can see this target device is no longer tagged with that tag. We're adding it back in, and we're selecting. Now we see it under the Nitro-6X tag. Notice that the tag has to be grayed out to be active or selected. Here's where you would apply a distribution, more on distributions in a different video, to a tag. So for example, the bundle or group of target devices under the Nitro-6X tag. We're not going to actually do it. So I'm going to close this filters section for the target device container, and we're going to go over to the distributions container and open the filters there. So here you can see these two different test updates that we've applied a tag to as well with respect distributions called test-updates. And here I've removed that tag from test update 1.0, and I'm just going to add it back in. And here you can see I've filtered by that tag, so it's grayed out if you notice. Just looking back here at the filtering for tags between target devices and distributions. Here we're going to show how to update a target device with a specific distribution. You can see down here you have a new action. And looking at the action details, we're assigning a software module to a specific target device. We have an option to discard, and we're going to do that. Or you could drag in the other direction and have the same result. So we're going to back to you have actions, and there are 3 options down here. Forced, which is, apply this immediately. Soft, which requires user intervention on the device side. And also time forced, which will apply based on date and time. As you can see. In this example, we're going to choose forced and save the changes. And so now you can see that the status for this particular target device is pending. And that's what the yellow filter means. So you can see we've selected the pending filter, and that target device is the only one pending because that's the only one that we're updating. If we go and look at the action history container and expand it, there's a little bit more information about what's going on with this particular update. We can shrink the container and just see a little bit higher level status. We can change the column widths. And we see here that it's still pending. The time that it takes for a target device to apply its update completely is going to vary depending on the update size and other factors. Here you can see the update is complete and we have a status of in sync. So now both of the devices that we've discussed are in sync. We can take a look at the expanded version of the action history and see that the update is installed as a message. And back to the deployment view. Here we're just going to show you how to delete a device. Just drag it to the drop here to delete, and you'll mark it as deleted under actions. So it's no longer here now, and it'll take about 10 seconds or so because the polling time is set that way. So we should see it come back up here. Oh, we're filtered by in sync. If we take that off, here it is, and here's the notification. So it's now once again registered. Thank you for watching this video.